Hello, everyone. Welcome into Magical Mondays. Pretty shortly, we will be joined by the amazing and wonderful Lady Shadowe. I popped in a little early. Oh, I forgot to turn on my pretty lights. Darn it. Well, next time. I just want to start with some announcements. First of all, I'm grateful for every subscriber. I'm grateful for every member, every like, every comment, all of it. I'm so grateful because of you. I can do this job. And I am eternally grateful and I love making content and I'm so glad you're here. Hi, Gina. So I'm going to make some announcements and then we'll get started with tonight's show. First of all, listen to the Soul Twin Stars podcast. So Magical Mondays is the follow-up show to our Friday podcast. It is found here on YouTube, on my channel, on Lady Shadowe's channel, and on Spotify, Apple, all the places where you find a podcast. Last week's Soul Twin Stars podcast was about science proves mediumship is real. I went to a deep dive about all the ways you can research how science proves mediumship, all of the different kinds of studies, the great gateway process that was run by the CIA, the remote viewing project, quantum physics, all the studies, the different places, the different people, lots of good info. So if you're interested in the proof part of science and mediumship, go back and listen to that show from Friday, again, here on YouTube and everywhere podcasts are found. This week, Lady Shadowe and I will be talking about the tools of your practice, from crystals to candles and so much more. So it is a very good episode. We are so happy. Here's the amazing and beautiful Lady Shadowe. I was just bragging about the podcast, from crystals to candles and so much more. Is there anything you want to add to that subject?
I missed what you said already, so unfortunately.
I literally just said all the tools of your practice, from crystals to candles and so much more.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, we had a blast. Nicole and I she doesn't use a lot of tools, but sometimes we use different tools. So I was just sharing all the different fun things that I use versus what she uses, or what actual Wiccans use versus what regular everyday spiritualists would use. But that was a fun conversation because we had a lot of laughs, didn't we?
We had a lot of laughs, and it's also for anybody. You don't have to be a Wiccan. You don't have to be a medium or a psychic. Anybody can use these tools, and it's not against any religion. It's not against God, nothing like that. So, we had a great time. So I want to say hi to Wisdom Seeker, Debbie, Christine. Aunt Jen is in the house. I will be live with Aunt Jen 888 on Wednesday, introducing her to the community. You're going to love it. Marby, hello, Vivian, hello, Gina. Aunt Jen, put your screen name in the chat and I'll pop it up for everybody to see. The next announcement is, I only have a couple more. I have a few seats left for the $49 30-minute one-on-one reading special. Those things sold like hotcakes. I had to make a bunch of extra spaces for those because they were selling so quick. You can get that at peacefulnikthemedium.com or click the QR code. It's in one of the corners. I see it here, but sometimes it shows up here. So you can actually click that QR code and it'll take you straight to the website. It's you'll see the fall special. And then click the QR code in the corner for so much more. And new content coming up. I've been recording new content to come out on Thursday mornings. If you have any suggestions for videos you'd like me to do, please send me a message, an email or a message. And the next book club will be October 11th, Chapter 5, Eckhart Tolle, A New Earth. I am traveling to see my family this weekend, so I will not be live from Thursday to Sunday this week. So I'm trying to get as many lives in as I can. Lady Shadowe, what do you have going on over there?
The usual. flying around, calling out the sky, working on rehearsals, being creative, healing people from over there, sensing people from over here, staying in full touch with myself the best I can to be a best service that I can to my community, my coaching clients, my psychic clients, just like you, just holding the fort down and trying to keep everybody off of the negative news train.
Absolutely. And my live stream this morning was the meditation was about that very thing. Monday morning meditation. Aunt Jen 888 joined us. So everybody subscribe to her channel. Lady Shadowe's channel is also streaming simultaneously. If you want to put that in the chat, Lady Shadowe, your screen name, because I think it's different than Lady Shadowe.
Yeah, it's at love-based Wicca. Souls and Spirits is at love-based Wicca, so the @ sign. If you want to join me over on YouTube, my husband and I make a lot of cool content, not just magical content, but he makes a lot of inspirational manifestation content that's super fun to watch. And they're just little snippets, they're little shorts. And then we have our podcast over there as well. So if you don't want to go to Spotify and you just want to pop on our YouTubes, that actually helps us because then we all get watch hours. Woo!
Exactly.
All
right.
We're using you all for watch hours. We're using you all to enjoy our lives and to
be able to make more lives and provide free readings to people who need healing messages.
To enhance your life, to enhance our lives, because we love our tribe.
We do. And that's why we do this. You can't fake this kind of stuff, right? You can't fake it. This is
not really
passion.
If we pull hard and it's wrong, you guys are the first to call us out. But thank goodness, they always seem to fall where they fall.
Exactly. Hello, Holly. And then I have Doris. Hello, Doris. And then one of my ladies from earlier, Angel KO. Her phone overheated at the end of our session today. So we were talking about some really deep stuff and her phone overheated. And so I don't know, Angel, if you watched the replay, but when you didn't come back on, I recorded a couple of more minutes of information for you because right as we were in the height of something super important, it just went blank and her phone went off. And I can tell you this, doing the thousands and thousands of readings I've done, weird stuff happens on Zoom. Weird stuff happens with people's phones. Weird stuff happens with the lightings. No other explanations. Weird stuff happens. Yeah. So it is not unusual. People are like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, this is my life. This is what happens every single day.
There's a system in place.
Yes.
For a reason. They don't want you to break out of the fear. They don't want you to break out of the controlled narrative. They want you to live in stress, anxiety, depression, and feel hopeless half the time.
Who are you referring to?
The system, the news, the 6 families that own everything. They want
I was saying spirit knocks it out.
Yeah, no. I'm talking about the earthly system.
Oh, I see.
That we live in is a very controlled, psychically, emotionally little plane so that we don't know our full power, so that we don't question authority and we don't take it upon ourselves to heal ourselves and to make decisions for ourselves and start businesses for ourselves instead of working a corporate slave job. Just saying.
Yeah. So, I know. I was telling somebody the other day, I can't even imagine going back into the traditional on-site work world.
No.
Hello, Kelly. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Lisa. Wisdom Seeker said, we so enjoy your lives. You two are electric.
Oh my gosh.
She put a bunch of emojis. It spelled them out. That's awesome.
We appreciate that. Wow, that's so sweet because we do what we got to do, and we figure who shows up will show up, and we're not even trying to be particularly liked or tuned into. We just want to come here mostly for us, for you guys. So it's like it really just ends at our pure enjoyment of sharing with you guys. And if you receive something that you love, we're so grateful.
And when we read cards, any message you can take, whether it's directly for you, take the message, because the universe, spirit knows that. Hi, Lisa, thank you for being a new member. Woo! Appreciate that. New members are always welcome. Super chats are welcome. All of that stuff, stickers, all appreciated. Any message you hear is for you or not for you. If you resonate with it, it's for you. Take it. Spirit knows who's going to be here. So, are we going to do some card readings? You want to do some Q&A? Anybody have any questions before we read a few cards? Any questions?
We're going to do a giveaway at the end of our 15 minutes here, right? So if you tune in the next couple of minutes, I'm going to give a free detailed email reading, either one question or a general question. And every time I give one of these away, I get such wonderful feedback from the receiver. And it's very in-depth. It's almost like you're getting an astrological chart. I interpret an entire spread, and I don't cheat you out of your free reading. And if you want to ever book a more detailed reading, we have readings at soulsandspirits.com, but we're giving away one free emailed reading by me personally tonight at the end of our live.
Right. About 5 till 9, we'll do the giveaway right before the end of the live. Let's see. All right. So Christine, Dolores, Wisdom Seeker, Lisa, I just want to make sure I acknowledge everyone. Any questions before we start? Any questions before we start?
I gotta send out a shout out to my girl Bischoff out there. She lives near me and I don't get to see her much, but she's going to come to my shows, I'm sure. So I'm so glad she's here, and she's a huge fan of you, Nicole. So she's one of our converts because I
love it because she's always commenting on my stuff and on my Facebook, and I love it. I love it. I love it. And that makes me so happy because the metaverse is not that kind to creators like they used to be. They want you to pay and buy and blah, blah, blah. So I appreciate all of the interaction on my page because it's very hard to get out there on social media unless you are saying very negative, horrible things, right? I can tell you that from experience. My YouTube videos where I have said a lot of controversial things about politics because I was a guest on some podcasts, and those get thousands and thousands and thousands of views. And I just don't want to keep that energy around. I'm trying to help raise a vibration just like you are.
Girl, you're amazing. That's why we be BFFs.
That's right.
BFFing.
Tell us about your cards. I got to grab mine off this other shelf over here.
Do you want me to pull one for someone while you're grabbing?
Yeah, but tell everybody about your cards.
Oh, yeah. So you guys know I have designed these all by hand. And the deck is for sale at soulsandspirits.com. They're very everyone friendly. Meanings are printed on the cards. Comes with a little guidebook in case you want to learn how to quick read. We're talking the guidebook is literally 10 pages, so you don't have to read a whole manual to learn how to read these cards. It's very, very simple. They're beautiful. The pentacles in them just symbolize magic and manifestation, protection. These are not pentagrams. They are pentacles. Not to be confused.
I love it. Big difference. Let's pull a dual card for this question. And then I want to go to my new member, Lisa. Okay. All right. So this is, that is from Lisa. Okay. Thank you for being a new member. I didn't realize that was the same you. The other one has you all greened out. Okay. We're going to each pull a card separately. We are thousands of miles away from each other. The question is, are we going to survive Trump so stressed? Now, I'll tell you, that's why I do my Monday morning meditation. Go back and watch that if you haven't already. Shuffling. You ready?
Let's grab my pile here.
Nothing. That's not good.
What do you
Fell out. All right, here we go. Let's try again.
That's the whole point. When they fall out, they're supposed to pop out at you.
Oh, this is a weird answer. All right, let's see what you get. Maybe they'll go together.
Okay, I don't even know what this is.
I can't. Apprentice of the World.
Oh,
marriage.
Interesting.
What do you?
Okay.
How do you interpret those two together for
Okay,
this question?
for me, I know how to do it already. Okay, so the apprentice, the idea of the apprentice is someone who is still learning. Okay, but the fact that he's the apprentice of the world means he's very balanced, and he seeks harmony at all times in all aspects of his life. Okay, or she. This could be a masculine or feminine energy, non-binary. But in certain readings, we're going to use it. We would use it for a man, but in this case, since it's general, it's non-binary. So anyhow, apprentice of the world already has things in balance. So the apprentice is always working to master, right? To bring everything together to higher level. The marriage goes with the marriage between apprentice and master. So we are trying to balance all of the aspects of the world in harmony, next level, from learning to mastering. So we're marrying, we are wedding the apprentice into mastery. So that's what's happening here. So we are all trying to grow higher, bigger, and better, and merge ourselves between our apprentice self who's learning and our master self who already knows what we need, because we are already complete and whole. We just don't remember that yet, right? So the marriage is the two, the balancing of the world of our learning self and our master self coming together.
And when I saw this, I'm like, that's got to be something crazy, but that makes sense because because the question is, are we going to survive?
Exactly.
And that is a perfect explanation, because
we are, because this whole thing is forcing us to go to our higher selves, even though we're down here going, how do we get up there? That seems it perfectly.
And I was talking about this earlier. It's like there's two sides. There are people who follow the dysfunction of the family and community they grew up in, and they get reabsorbed in it and they repeat it. And then there's the people who want to get out of that and don't want to repeat it and don't absorb it and reject it. And so the community I'm trying to build, along with Lady Shadowe, along with Aunt Jen, along with Kathy Behrens, and anyone else I collaborate with, I want to build the breaking free of those chains of dysfunction and drama and trauma and negativity. Yeah. So that is amazing that those cards came out.
Yeah, we have to merge ourselves at some point, right? Because you've got highest level, all knowing up here, like you talk about the oversoul, and then the soul fractal in here merges at the end, but there's no reason why we can't start merging them right now. And that is this spiritual marriage between, like I said, apprentice and master. And it's like perfect. And the fact that it's the world means that we're all striving for that balance.
That's amazing. The cards, listen, anybody that knows me knows I never thought any of this was going to be a thing in my life. And when I started pulling cards, it blows my mind every time.
Yeah.
Blows my mind.
Especially like when one of us knows exactly how to interpret something like that. Like I thought I knew immediately what that meant.
It would have taken me a minute. It would have taken me a minute to get that.
Well, and it's also my deck. I know this deck really well because I created all these images, and I didn't create them one dimensionally. There were, however they lay out in a reading, they relate to each other in different ways based on the layout. And so we're pulling two about the world, our attitude towards it. So immediately put it together.
I love it. And will you pull a card for Doris? For Doris. And then I'm going to answer Dolores's question. So Doris, a card for Doris.
Have a question, or
just says would love a card. Okay. And then I'm going to go to Dolores.
Okay.
And thank you, Lisa, for that question and for your membership. Much appreciated. Oh, and Kelly C said, also interesting given the TV show The Apprentice, in which the orange-headed one was the boss. Even crazier.
That
Even
is a
crazier.
good observation. Holy crap. Okay. Doris, right?
Doris.
Okay. Okay. Hope.
Hope. Oh, that's beautiful.
So whatever it is you are thinking about right now, pondering, if it's an issue or you're just looking for an outcome, just hold space for the highest absolute outcome that you want. And it's already headed towards you.
I love it. I love it. Janet Jackson, Miss Jackson, if you're nasty, said love and healing and white light to all. Wisdom Seeker said I was thinking the same thing. Vivian said I used to think psychics were all scammers. I can't say that any longer. Kelly C said ironic, right? Wisdom Seeker, absolutely. Love it, love it. Okay, Dolores has a question. Thank you guys all for being here. Her father got in 1964. She never knew him. Does he visit us? Now, I can tell you, we are all connected in soul families. Okay. So because you didn't physically know him in this lifetime, you have heard family stories. You've seen pictures. Your family may still have objects that belong to him. His energy is still present. And it's very likely that you've had previous lives together with him in the past and in the future where you did know him. So when the time comes for you to transition to spirit, you will be greeted by him very likely. The people closest to you will greet you spiritually, and you will recognize their energy. So you don't necessarily always see faces to recognize, but the energetic recognition is immediate, instantaneous, and you'll know him. And does he visit you? Your father, as you type that, will feel your I say you put your radio antenna up, will feel that signal and will be right there by you, because the spirit world isn't far away out in heaven behind a cloud or in the Andromeda galaxy. It's intertwined and overlapped with us. So we can communicate instantaneously, and you can call him forward at any time. So he will be there anytime you say out his name, he'll be there anytime. So yes, he can visit you now and anytime, and has in your life. I just feel like something happened at your birth with him there. I don't know if you have a family story about that, but let me know. All right. Next one was Cindy would love a card off Facebook.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Does Cindy have any particular question or concern?
Just said would love a card. You're welcome, Dolores. Dolores, let me know if there's something at the birth with your dad and the birth. I don't know. I just keep seeing your birth and your dad, some memory. So let me know. I mean, you wouldn't remember it.
Another apprentice. Apprentice creativity.
That's a beautiful card. Show that top of that sky there again. That's incredible. You did an amazing job on these.
Thank you so much. I worked really, it took me like 3 months to design 56 of these. So this is, are you starting out being creative? Are you just picking up art, or are you, have you been doing it? Something creative is brewing in your life, if not already. There might be a hobby or something new that you start doing that is creative. Painting, dance, singing, something, performing, writing, poetry. If you aren't already doing those things, there'll be a pull to start using that as an outlet. If you are already doing that as an apprentice, that means you're going to get better and better at it. So that is a really nice thing. So that's also a wonderful outlet to put frustration, stress, depression, anxiety, write it down, paint. Even if you don't have painting skills, just getting a blank canvas and taking some colors and just, you can use your hands or a brush, just make a mess, just make shapes, blend colors together. You know, that's I love doing that. Just random, what do they call that? Abstract, you know?
Right. Just putting paint on canvas. Sometimes when I'm stuck for art, I'll just take white paint and paint a blank canvas, and then it starts flowing.
Yeah.
She said, I do not feel creative, would love to be.
Yeah, exactly.
I get little 50-cent paint bottles from the craft store and cheap canvas or just paper, construction paper, and just paint it.
You know what's interesting too is that my grandmother, rest her soul, 2018, she never considered herself creative at all. But by the time she passed, she had taken an interest in writing little creative sentences down, like mini poetry. And my mom had her painting, and she used to go down and do needlepoint, you know, in her little assisted living place. And she actually was quite creative. Even though we're not doing it hours and hours a week, everybody's creative a little bit. Even if you have a child, that's creation. That is creativity too, because you've got to figure out how to raise a human being, right?
If you're cooking, you're creating. I think cooking is one of the most artistic things there is. We have a bunch of questions, comments, and stuff I want to get to because we're running out of time, and a bunch of card pulls. Okay. So Dolores said, my father was not present. I know my mom and I were close to not survive. Yes, so I felt something at your birth. So just know I'm glad you're here. Aunt Jen said, I would love one card for an overall message. Love those cards. Oh, and there's another thing after Aunt Jen. Gina wrote a big, long, let's do Gina first. While she was home alone, the curtain was moving back and forth in a strange rhythmic way. No windows were open. Maybe static electricity, but it wasn't. I caught it on video and can't explain what it was. Very possibly spirit moves through things. Lady Shadowe has a recording of when we were voice messaging or video messaging back and forth to each other. Her dog was footstepping. Her dog passed away. Her other dog was asleep next to her, so it wasn't her dog that she has currently. I heard it on the video. Spirit can do all
kinds. Right away.
Spirit can do all kinds of things. Yeah. So it could have been a spirit moving through your area. So that last card was for Cindy, right?
I think so.
Okay. And then Aunt Jen would love.
She loves poetry. She loves poetry. And there's no such thing as lousy crochet, honey. No such thing.
No art is lousy. No art. I hated it when my nieces would be in high school and they would get a grade on their artwork, and all of them were fabulous artists, in my opinion. And I'm like, how do you grade a painting? Like, there's no.
My husband almost failed out of art school because they wanted him in like a boxed artist. They said, no, we want you to be able to paint impressionist and you're going to copy what we give you. And he's like, well, this is my interpretation. And he had a fight with the teacher and the whole thing. Like, exactly, how do you judge art? I do not know.
It's subjective. Yeah. And I taught astronomy at a Savannah College of Art and Design. And there was a lot of cookie cutter artwork there. They teach everybody to do the same thing. And
no. Oh, Gigi once would like us to buy her a car.
Aunt Jen. Now, Lady Shadowe knows Aunt Jen.
I do.
Personally. The two cards popped out when I was shuffling. Rebelliousness. Does that sound accurate?
Love that.
And hope. So two cards popped out.
Too. You pulled a hope tonight.
So your rebellious spirit, you go against the grain and you do things your way. Don't stop doing that. and there's always hope on the horizon, because I know you're kind of transitioning through some things in your life, and keep doing that because it's going to continue to build. There's hope. Just have faith, stay steady, consistency, consistency, consistency. Keep yourself in check, keep yourself accountable, stay rebellious, stay being who you are. The hope is coming. It's steady, it's coming, and it's going to blossom. I love you. All right. Holly said card, please. Can you pull a quick card? So we got it. We're going to go quick. We only have a couple minutes left. Quick.
Manipulation.
Oh my God.
You must know something I don't.
Listen, she just left me a message between our recording and between getting on here. That is the card.
Really?
That is not
amazing.
She's being manipulated by someone.
That's crazy. Yeah, I was just gonna say, warning.
Yep.
Pay attention to people.
She already knows. She already,
Wow.
That situation you're going through that we talked about earlier today, similar over there.
Really?
Very.
Okay.
Very. I swear. I'll play the message for you later.
Okay.
It's exactly that card. Wow, Holly.
Wow. There you go, Holly. I tell you,
what are the odds? 56 cards. 56 cards, and that's the card that fell out.
And we don't even live near each other.
No, and you had no idea what she was going through, that she just left me that message.
That's crazy.
You couldn't plan it if you tried. All right, so Kelly Chuff, going through a bit of a difficult time. Can I have a card? All right, so Holly, just stay strong, girl. Stand strong in your conviction. Stands with a fist from Dances with Wolves.
That's right. Kelly. I think Bischoff wanted a card too.
I think that's next. Yeah, her
My
question.
Girl.
Cards are saying, oh, here.
Uh-oh.
Look at what happened again. Look what happened. That's the third time.
I think hope is our theme tonight. It's our theme.
Especially about the orange guy.
Yeah.
That whole story about the orange guy. Hope. We all have to hold on to hope. That's what we have right now.
Hold on to that unicorn.
Unicorns. And rainbows. But honestly, sometimes we have to release and let go of our attachment to the stress, to our attachment to the difficult time, to our attachment to what the other person has done or said. Sometimes we have to release that, and we can only take care of our side of the street. Take care of you, and let them show you who they are. Hope is on the horizon. Hope is always steady. There is hope that you're going to get through this. Stay strong, and we'll be here. We'll be here to play videos and do lives and give you love and support. This is why this community is here. So I'm sending you love, Chuff. I call you Chuff because we got another Kelly on here. Christine Bischoff.
Will she find her? She's already on her way. She's so intuitive. We've had many talks, Christine and I, and she doesn't miss a damn thing. She is so observant, and I don't doubt for a second. All you have to do is step into it, Christine. But I will pull a card for you.
And Holly said to your card, "Oh my God, on point." By the way, thank you so much.
You're so welcome, Holly. I miss you. Transition. You're already in the transition, Bischoff. You're already there. You're already moving in. You just have to open both of your eyes. So the veil. You got one eye on the physical. Eye over here, like, should I step in? But you're already in. All you gotta do is just move over 2 millimeters, and your spiritual journey begins. That's it.
And does she have my How to Become a Medium book? Has she watched my videos on mediumship, if that's the
That's
path
the
she's
spiritual,
interested
right?
in?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I have a ton of free videos on my YouTube. Mediumship information and learning, mediumship tips and tricks. I have tons of content. It's free. Watch it, enjoy it. If you have questions, email me. You can always email me. If you have Lady Shadowe's phone number, text her. She'll give you my phone number.
She does.
All
Boy,
right.
she does.
Yeah, I can answer questions.
Yep.
I'm going to Salem. Oh, I am jelly.
I love Salem. I'm so jealous. I never go in October because it's so crowded and it's very expensive.
Gigi,
If I go in November, in Gettysburg too, but that's great. You're going to have a blast there.
Gigi, I didn't buy you a car, but I got you a card, and it's Master of the World.
That one came up earlier too. That's the first one we got with the marriage card, remember? Or no, that was the Master. So
That was
see,
the Apprentice.
Master and the Apprentice are merging. Amazing.
Okay, so Gigi said, should my daughter go to Japan with her BEEY? I'm not sure what that means.
With her Bay, I think. Maybe.
Oh, okay. So Master of the World. You can't stop her. I'm assuming she's an adult. Let her master the world. Travel is always good with her new boyfriend. Travel is always good.
Travel is an education in itself. People,
do you trust your daughter? Do you trust your daughter? Does she have a good head on her shoulders? Does she have critical thinking skills? If she has those things and you've laid the foundation and guided her to make good decisions, and maybe do a background check on the boyfriend if you don't know him very well, or talk to his parents or find out information. I would do that. Like, I would get a background check, do some, if you're suspicious, but Master of the World, let her master the world. What's your giveaway, young lady? Young lady Shadowe.
Yeah, I'm giving away an email reading. Nik and I will pick one person from the group here, and I will do a full spread.
Put an emoji in the chat. Put an emoji in the chat if you want to be entered in 30 seconds. Put an emoji in the chat.
And you get one question. So you can email me a question about something specific, or you can do a general.
And while I wait, I'm going to pull a card for Miss Vivian. Harmony.
Oh,
Harmony. So for you, Vivian, this shows me you need to continue working on your balance. Continue working on your balance, okay? Between this world and the other world. That's for you, Vivian. All right. 20 more seconds, and then I'm going to pick lots of emojis in the chat and email you at soulsandspirits@yahoo.
Yes. Email me soulsandspirits@yahoo, the winner, and I will send that free reading in the next 48 hours to you.
And I'm going to put that on the screen. And okay, I'm picking. I'm going to scroll back and forth. I landed on myself. So that's not going to work.
There's a lot more coming in now.
Okay, let's try again. Lisa Morell. Lisa, congratulations. You are the winner. Please email soulsandspirits@yahoo.com, and Lady Shadowe will send you an email reading.
I will. A full spread. Just send me a question in the body of the email if you have a specific question, and I will tailor it toward the question. If you'd like.
Yay, she says. All right. So, Lady Shadowe, it's been lovely. I'm so happy all of you were here. The messages we gave. Please listen to last week's podcast, Soul Twin Stars podcast, on YouTube, on Spotify, everywhere. And this week is all about all the good stuff, the crystals, the candles.
Yes, all the tools, such good information. And if anybody can pop over to @LoveBasedWicca on YouTube, my channel, that'd be great. I'd love to see you over there. We're trying to grow that channel, and we'd love to make more content for you guys.
Yeah, I'm trying to find where I had it on here, but it must be way back. All right, everyone. Lady Shadowe, love you. Love you, Aunt Jen. Love you, Holly, Vivian, Wisdom Seeker, Dolores, Cindy, everybody, my new members. Thank you. Thank you. Christine, Doris, Dolores, all of you, Angel, everyone. Love. Good night. Bye.
Love
Thank
you
you,
guys.
guys.